Government employees affected by the shutdown were ordered back to work yesterday. We have more now in this report. As of yesterday, 54 civilian employees who were furloughed returned to work at Fort Wainwright. These Department of Defense employees were part of the United States Army Alaska and deemed essential to the mission capabilities and morale of the soldiers at the Army post. Not included yesterday were the garrison employees. They had to wait for their authorization until today.
In addition to USARAC and the garrison, there are other commands that have agencies and activities here on the installation, and their respective commands were also interpreting that guidance. So some commands did interpret it a little bit quicker as far as bringing everybody back on board. Some other commands took a little slower, more measured approach as far as the recall instructions. And as it turned out, it was a 100% recall. As soon as the session was done yesterday evening, we got that message out to our division leads. And I would say most folks were back into work this morning. We had a few people we still had to notify yet this morning, but they were in by midday today.
Many parts of the furlough recall were left to interpretation. Throughout this process, each department has been left to sift through the guidelines set and figure out exactly what they mean.
Everybody wishes it was black and white, cut and dry, these people come to work or these people remain furloughed, but it just never is that way. And you mentioned a couple other agencies that receive this information and have to interpret it, but it's also the sister services. Not just discussing these or making these decisions in a tunnel. I mean, we're seeing the other discussion from the sister services and our other support agencies to see how they're interpreting this stuff.
One of those agencies included is the Defense Finance and Accounts Service, or DFAS, who pay the soldiers. It was only today they finally sifted through the guidelines stating normal mid-month pay would occur. DoD employees, however, still remain in a limbo about their pay. DFAS says they will receive normal pay through September 30th, and then it will resume again October 11th. U.S. Army Alaska recognizes that the civilians affected are vital to the mission.
Well, we work side by side with our civilian colleagues every day, and so just about every function that we have is enabled by a DoD civilian or Department of the Army civilian. And so anything you can imagine, from training to human resource management to administration to logistics, everything that we do is impacted and enabled by civilians every day.